you? Okay, this is gonna be very busy. It's new today. This apron is so screaming cute. It's an apron with a detachable towel. Let me show you. Yes, the Whimsy characters. We've got Penny. We've got, oh, Gingerbread.
Gumdrop.
Oh, Gumdrop. The Cardinal. Look, Mr. Bojingles is here. Wimbley's around here somewhere. Oh, look, there's his tail. But you know what? This towel in the front detaches. I'm just gonna lift up and show you that the towel detaches by buttons in the front. You can absolutely tuck that down so that they're not visible if you want to keep it very sleek. But then look, pocket!
That was a huge customer
everything.
request. Yes.
That's everything.
For your cell phone, for maybe your iPad, for things where you're tucking recipes inside there. And did you notice they're the Merry Chefs on here?
Yes.
So, of course, we have all of those great characters. Now, I'm a little shorter than Mary by a lot. And what I did was I actually doubled it around the back.
Oh, that's smart.
And then I tied it in the front. It doesn't restrict my use of that terry cloth towel.
I was gonna say, that feels like it'll actually absorb
Super
things.
absorbent, yes. And then I designed it so instead of having to wash the whole apron, you can literally unbutton it, take that towel off, which is gonna get dirty the most, and launder that. Little ruffle down there at the bottom, and then that adjustability around the neck for someone who's shorter. I love the fact that you can do that. And I made the tail or to tie long enough that if you wanted to wrap it back around yourself, you could do that too.
Great. By the way, 100% cotton.
Yes.
So if you need to, you can tuck it right in. Oh, I already have an update. Okay. 2,000 have already been ordered. I get it. I mean, we love the characters. I love the fact that you can just toss it over your head. And not all of us have the same, like, not only are we different heights.
Right.
I have a short torso and long legs. So now I can completely adjust it based off of what my needs are, and somebody else can too.
And I love the fact that you can, when you don't have the towel on, look how it's still polished and put together. That was so important when I was designing this. I love that Mary's showing it there. She looped it around the front again. So again, depending on how you want to do that.
So
and then
cute.
super easy to just unbutton and take that towel right off. Like I'm telling you guys, painstakingly when I design these pieces, you're gonna just, it's super easy, take that button, take it right, I don't want to destroy this, but you take that button right off, put that towel right in the wash, and then of course snap it right back on or button it back on, and you are good to go. Adjustability around the neck, which is so nice, and then as you said, 100% cotton, so it feels good, you feel coordinated, you're not worried about getting stains on it because it's gonna launder perfectly, and again, look how sweet. I love the pocket.
Me too. Hey,
great suggestion.
If your phone is in this pocket, you need to take it out and order right now, because we have 1,000 people waiting on the phone lines right now to place their order by phone. This is the only time today that this apron will be presented. It's not in the Kitchen with David.
No.
It won't be in any other programming today. And this is holiday, this is seasonal. So what I know to be true about Temptations, and you've shared this too, if we see it at all, it won't be until next year. But
correct. This is the only order of the year, right? So you're seeing it now in June, which we were super excited about, why we added it into this 1 hour extravaganza of like all Christmas Temptations. I love our holiday. I love the fact that you have all the characters and that it's beautifully printed, Mary. And I love the fact that, yeah, some of the characters are cut off. That's what makes it so fun. And that's what makes it, again, that beautiful silhouette that you see there. And you know what I love also? Are we allowed to spin her around?
Let's spin her.
This mannequin around. Look what we did here. We just kind of tucked the towel.
It's a bustle.
Yeah, we just kind of tucked the towel here in the back. So if you wanted access to the pocket, but you still wanted to be able to use the towel, you can just tuck it right in the loop of the side there and not have to worry about it.
By the way,
are you kidding? Look at the patterns.
I know, I can't. I'm showing the easy adjustability at the neck. I like to take it off so you can see what it's like when you take it out of the box at home. So here it is, adjusting at the neck. Just slide it over the top of your head, and you can put it on, tie it around your waist, and then adjust it as needed. My mom reminded me of something too. She said it's not just, wearing an apron isn't just about protecting your clothing. It's also about, oh my gosh, I got something on my clothing and somebody's at the door. So then you put your apron on so that not only does your waist look snatched, you look like you're put together.
Your mom and my mom, I think they went to the same school of like, get it on the table, make it all look good, and don't worry about how you look. Just throw the apron.
And it's 100% cotton, right?
100% cotton, yeah. And even the stitching and the piping that runs around here. This is such a well-constructed, beautiful apron. I love, of course, the whimsy and the look of all the pattern, but it's also the thought that goes into it, how it's going to fit, how it's going to adjust, the piping here that kind of frames everything, stitched around the edges, all the way down to, again, that super absorbent towel that snaps on and off, or buttons on and off, I shouldn't say snaps, and then that adjustability of having that longer tie. I actually double it so that I can just bring it around the side, but of course you could tie it right in the back as well. So either way, super easy. And then that ruffle down at the bottom just really kind of ties the whole apron together.
You know, we have 7 new items in the show today. This is one of them. This is so popular that I think everyone upstairs just had to lay down for a second. Like, it is absolutely wildly busy on our phone line. So here's the deal. Let me give you an update. We brought in 9,000 of them. There are 3,000 left.
Wow.
That means 6,000.
Wow.
Oh, now I gotta lay down. There are already 6,000. I need a minute. There are 6,000 that have been ordered. I know I have a towel. I can dry myself off.
Here, let me get this toaster.
But you know what? Thank you.
You all right? You gonna be all right?
Listen, sometimes you just need a little holiday, and that's why I'm ordering today. You know, I know what is happening. I know what's going on in the world. I know where we've been in the last couple of years. And every once in a while, you just need a little, even if it's not the holiday season, you need that little uplift. And, you know, I'm going to get this apron out and I'm going to put it on and I'm going to be like, you know what? It's coming. Those cool days where you get to sip on a little hot cocoa.
Yeah,
you get to have your friends over.
Right?
Yes.
Things
and
you
so
purchase and look forward to.
this pocket suggestion,
Yeah.
I love the graphics.
This was all customers, I will say, and I love the idea. I was like, yeah, why didn't I think about that? Putting your iPad in there, putting your phone, but that's what this brand has been about, Mary. For 20 years,
So cute.
It's been about you sharing your memories and moments with, yes, the creations that I've created, but you make them your own.
Yeah.
And what I love to hear is that you're letting us know what you would like to see. And I always say, like, what started out as this problem-solving brand has grown now into more of a lifestyle brand that you're steering. Your great suggestions and how you use it in your life is what inspires me every day. And when I hear people call in and say, you've inspired me to cook again, or you know, my husband comments on how beautiful the house looks and he never notices anything, those are the memories and the stories that I love to hear, because that's why I created the brand.
And I love her.
Oh.
You know what? I just took the towel off to show you. You know what? Hang on. I'll get a little. Can I fan you in return?
Oh, well, I have
There's
a toaster. Yours is a little more effective. I'm just going to say it. Okay?
There are 2,000 remaining. Frank,
you,
please
everybody.
remind me, because I've already forgotten. We brought in how many? We brought in 9,000 of this apron that we're both wearing. And this is the only presentation today. It will not be airing anytime later today. Folks are picking up more than one. Talk about a great gift. By the way, I've said it maybe twice, but you get the apron, you get the detachable towel. It is $17.97. I don't mean to go there, but I'm that girlfriend that always takes you to the sale rack. Have you seen the price of cotton lately?
Yes, yes.
Flying upward.
Everything is, truly.
Everything
But
is truly.
cotton,
Yeah,
you're
it's true.
absolutely right.
But you know what?
Incredible.
As a disclaimer too, whenever you wash cotton, I always joke around on Belle by Karen Gravel. You do not have to cook your cotton. We're just drying it.
Right.
So it doesn't need high heat. Just give it a little fluff. It'll dry off beautifully. But can you tell us about these characters again?
I was just gonna say, can I point out the characters a little bit?
I would love that.
So these are our Merry Chefs, where we took these iconic characters that you've been collecting for years and years, and we put them in the kitchen. We gave them little chef hats. This is Whimsy, our reindeer. He has his cute little antlers. And then notice he's got his old world scarf on here. He's holding his little batter bowl, and he's got that spatula that we were showing you earlier. Then, of course, we have our snowman. Look how cute, Mr. Bojingles. He's got a plate of cookies. Love him. And of course, a spatula. He's got his sweet little mitts on there as well. And then, of course, we have Penny. I'm just going to turn this a little bit. There's Penny. Penny's our penguin. I love the pouty little mouth and the pink little cheeks. And she, of course, has her cup of joe, and she's got her little spatula. And then, last but not least, who are we missing? We got Gumdrop.
We
We didn't do Gumdrop.
Cardinal.
Here's
Where is Gumdrop?
Gumdrop. Here he is, right on the hip. Here he's got his little rolling pin, and I said beaker earlier, but we're just gonna go with measuring cup, okay? And then he's got his little chef hat, and look at how sweet. Like, you literally could just pluck him off and not my Gumdrop buttons.
So cute. Oh, good voice.
Yeah,
that's good voice.
That was his voice.
There are only 1,000 remaining. We brought in 9,000 of the apron. There are only 1,000 left. Please go to QVC.com, use your mobile applications, and don't forget, you cannot leave it in your cart. This is one that you don't want to wait. By the way, quickly, I just want to play, is it still here?
Is it?
This 14-inch tray, is it still here? It's last call. There are only 200 left.
Oh, look at how sweet.
I
So if you're
know.
picking up the poinsettia, there's the cardinal that I do in honor of my dad.
In Temptations, whenever I get to host an hour of Temptations,
Yes.
I like to play Is It Still Here? Because quite frankly, a lot of times the answer is no.
Well, and
By
this
the
is
way,
so special, right? A holiday apron. It's like the holiday tea kettle. Like they're all those must-haves that we always look for at the holidays. And talk about a fun gift. Things to look forward to.
Yeah.
This is something to look forward to.
this just, I mean, lifts the spirit, makes it feel so, and I think David Venable could fit in here too.
Of course, 100%.
Don't you think?
It's adjustable.
I mean, you could wear that apron.
Oh my goodness.
You could wear that apron.
Oh, your apron's just as cute.
Well, mine is one
Hi.
you've seen before.
Oh.
How are you, my darling?
I'm good. How are you, my
nice
friend?
To